Well, another day in the neighborhood. Down at the Lincoln Memorial, and this is around the reflecting pool. I don't know, let me show you around here. See this? This is where Martin Luther King had his big march, and a lot of things happen up there. Behind the trees is the Lincoln Memorial. Behind me is, I forget, Constitution Ave, I think it is, with the White House on the other side. But that's neither here nor there. What I want to talk to you about is make sure that you know about how to use your elected official. And more of them now have ways for you to get a hold of them because they're having virtual one-on-one meetings. In other words, and they call this, ooh, a little squirrely. Oh, squirrel left. Constituent services. That's what you're looking for. When you contact your elected officials, you want constituent services. In other words, just sort of, I know a lot of people call on the phone or email and stuff like that, but no, go to their website and look for constituent services. And like a Let's Go Help member, just found out that she was able to get a one-on-one video conference with the senator, Mark Rubio, the senator from Florida. Everybody knows him, right? I think he tried to run from Washington. I mean, for president with Trump, and that's what's available. But it's sort of learning the system. So constituent services, you want to make an appointment to see somebody, you have a right to do that. Everybody does that, and they set aside times just to do that, whether it's a congressman or senator. So you have 2 senators and 1 congressman, so that's on the federal level. So you try them all. And the same is on the state level. You probably have 7 or 8 of them. And you go to their constituent services. That's what you want to do, and how to explain your case to somebody. Now, you're not going to get Mark Rubio. Well, you may, who the heck knows. But it's going to be a staffer, and that's what you want, because they know where the bodies are buried. Mark knows how to get elected. But you want to know Washington, and that's why it's the staff members that do this every day. So you're going to find somebody now who does what you're trying to do for the first time in your life, has been doing it every day of his life or her life for the last 10, 20 years. So that's who you want. Somebody who's looked for these programs before that you could tap into to tell you. Now, why do they want to help you? Because they have to. You're a voter, and they're public servants. They serve the public. And so, sure, they can't do it if 1 million people call today, but they have to do the best they can, and they're obligated to try to do the best they can. And it's going to vary from office to office, from person to person, and all that kind of stuff, about how much help you're going to get, and if you get help at all. And still, it may not be good enough for you. That's okay. You have to go through the process of learning the possibilities, because that's the only way you're going to stretch your mind to find more possibilities. So you have to get rid of the stuff that you think works, and then when you find out it doesn't, then that makes you dig deeper into other stuff you didn't even know to think about. See, and that's why it's important to do these, to check off bases that you think that are maybe possibility, okay? And so calling your elected official is one of them, and it's a good possibility. I know in the years and years of doing this, I'd get more calls from the offices of the congressmen and senators say, hey, let's go, this constituent wants to know where this is. Where is it? I'll find program. They really don't know, but they know a lot of stuff I don't know either. And that's what it all is piecing together a puzzle. Like if you bought a box of puzzles for your tabletop puzzle maker thing, and you got to put all the pieces together. And that's what you have to do with your life. Is you got a bunch of little funny looking puzzles all over, and you don't know how to put them all together, but that's okay. Nobody does. And that's what you have to do, is sort of make yourself want to try. Because if you don't make yourself want to try, you'll never put it together. You'll wait for somebody on a white horse to come along and have some magic that'll help you, and it won't happen, and you'll just get pissed off more. So just keep trying stuff. That's the important thing. And still there's no guarantee. I mean, everything I say is just really a possibility, and that's what all of life is. You know, it's like getting a job. Hey, you know, Federal Express is hiring 5 million people. Now, will they hire you or not? Who knows? Until you get there and get in front of them and find out. And that's what you have to do. And then that will, if that doesn't work, then that helps you get more creative. Because now you think that I have to do this. And the other thing that I think is really bad is that you think money will solve it. You know, like for starting a business. Oh, if I just had a lot of money to advertise. If you just had a lot of money to advertise, you would just waste a lot of money. At least 99 times out of 100 you would. Sure, some people get lucky or whatever, but it doesn't work that way. And unless you have money to get rid of, and you don't mind losing it, sure, maybe you'll learn something for the next round. But don't ever count on you putting money somewhere in something you haven't done before and thinking that's going to work, because it won't. I've tried that a lot of times, and I've learned the hard way a couple of times before I just forget doing that. And now, like all the business I start with, I don't use any money, because that's just a waste of time and money and everything. And you have the basic thing is start a business, start learning the market yourself. Why people will want your things, how they're going to buy your thing, and the like. Don't just think you put a big ad somewhere and everybody will flock to you. Nah. Okay, I'm running out of little steam today. I better get back and start answering questions. And don't forget to apply to our grant. You have till November 4th to put in an application. And there's 2 places to apply. That's at letsgohelp.com or letsgohelp2.co. And that's if you don't want to play with Facebook. But either one of those, if you join to apply for the grant and get free help from us to research everything. If you don't like Facebook, that's what Let's Go Help is. It's really based on Facebook. And a lot of people don't like that, so we have another non-Facebook platform. And that's letsgohelp2.co, not com, just co, okay? So I'll see you later on maybe CO or maybe COM.